Hello, my name is Steve George and I am part of Qlik's Gold Client deployment and support team. During this three-part video series, I intend to provide the audience some useful content about Qlik Gold Client's data transformation functionality. This first video will provide an overview of the Qlik Gold Client architecture with respect to data transformation, followed by an introduction to the data transformation configuration. The second video will show how to create a new transformation rule and how to assign data types to it. I will then initiate an export and share some relevant content regarding this process. In the final video, the focus will be on use cases, best practices, including some security-related details, and where to locate additional resources that should be used to supplement the content shared in this video series. This slide provides a simple view of the Gold Client architecture, where we can see data transformation is applied during the export process. This means when the data is being written to file, that it has already been transformed according to whatever configuration is defined. Then, the import process is performed as it is normally. So, because Qlik Gold Client transforms the data during export, there are no post-processing steps required during the copy process, which helps avoid any risk to an organization's sensitive data. Let me now introduce the data transformation configuration. From the main Gold Client screen, select the Data Transformation Setup function. The next screen shows the configuration, which Qlik provides standard to all customers, and we can see that 13 transformation rules exist. Let's use rule HR01 to explore this configuration since it is probably the most commonly one used. Opening rule HR01, we can see many tables are assigned to it. Opening table PA0002, a large number of fields are assigned to it. Next to each field are columns for its description, the assigned rule type such as blank, list, derived, amongst others, as well as checkboxes for the transform blank and inactive options. Double-clicking a field displays the transformation config details in the right-hand panel. In this example, I have selected the last name field, which uses the transformation type list, and we can see a list named last name assigned to it. To see which values are assigned to a list, select the Maintain List Values button located on the toolbar. On the next screen, select the respective list and open the List Values folder. On the next screen, the user can display, update, or append values if needed. Be aware that Qlik provides a practical number of default values for each list, and that each organization will need to determine if those values are sufficient for their requirements. To share another example, let's select the Personnel ID field. This field uses the random number transformation type, and we can see that the low range is defined as all ones, the high range is defined as all nines, and that the step value is 1000. Having this step value assigned means that the randomized value will always end in 000. To share one more example, I will use table PA0009 and select the bank account field. It uses transformation type fixed and has all nines assigned, so this means that all copied data will result in only having this transformed value. And by the way, you may have noticed the As Stored field. This is just informational and is used to show what the transformed value would look like in the database whenever data conversions are applied. A good example of this is a date value where it would be stored with the year first. Unfortunately, we do not have time to explore an example for each of the transformation types in this video, but this slide shows the list of all the types available. There are 8 total, and one of those is a custom function option, which can be used in exceptional or complex situations where Qlik Gold Client does not have a suitable transformation type. I recommend exploring the Qlik Gold Client Data Transformation User Guide to learn more about these different transformation types. And finally, I want to share a bit more insight regarding a couple of other options I mentioned earlier. By default, Qlik Gold Client does not transform data if it does not exist in the source environment. but the transform blank option can be selected to override this default logic. So with this option set, data transformation occurs regardless of whether data exists or not. As for the inactive option, it can be set at either the table or field level when that piece of the configuration needs to be excluded so that data transformation does not occur for that object. There are a few more details to the data transformation config than what was covered in this video, but we covered the fundamentals. See you in the next video where a new transformation rule is created, assigned to data types, and then applied to a data export. See you there.